Welcome to another edition of Africa Sideways. We got the second-hand head-to-head today. Two of the most reliable cars. In the budget entry-level section, we got the Hyundai Accent 1.6 litre automatic against the old Toyota Corolla 2008 model. This will retail for about 30 or 40,000 rand more because it's got that Toyota badge. Rock solid reliability. The only thing that's gone wrong with this car in 11 years is the airbag warning light, which is a common problem. There's been a recall which they haven't quite even fixed. I've been driving this car for about 2 or 3 months waiting for its spring to get fixed on the X-Trail. Been pleasantly surprised with the Accent. Good power from the 1.6 litre engine. Very clean layout. The radio's pretty pants. The first thing I'll change is that. Good power from the 1.6 litre 16 valve. Decent space at the back for 2-3 kids at a push. So if you're looking for a real budget family wagon, this is definitely going to be almost half the price of an equivalent Corolla, and not that much difference in build quality, to be honest. What I like is you can open the boot and the fuel cap over there. Decent sized boot. Could fit a few sets of golf clubs in there, a bit of sand from the beach. Gotta get the old vacuum out. Nice piece of kit. Let's have a look under the old bonnet. There we go. Nice clean engine bay. Plenty of space. There is a little bit of leakage here. It does have a little bit of engine slap over 80 k's an hour. I think this car is well overdue for a service. It's been sitting undercover for about a year, so no car likes to sit. What the Toyotas are known for is no leaking. That's how they make their name. Okay, let's see how it is to drive. What I do like, practically nice cup holders. Yeah, you can fit 2 decent cups in there. Pretty much starts first time. Hyundai reliability on show here. As I said, this radio is pretty average. It's showing its age. The Toyota is a lot more solid. The buttons don't quite feel quite as quality on this as the Toyota. Got a step old cigarette lighter, ashtray. Seats are pretty comfortable. Very hard plastic here though. Bit of a cheapie on that regard. Doesn't feel quite as well made. But you can pick up one of these for about 50k, so and it's probably the most reliable thing you can get behind a kick in the teeth, behind a Corolla. What is up with this mirror here? Let's get that mirror straight. Nice to have an automatic on a car this size. It's perfect for the school run. Nice pickup. Good. I think this is a 4-speed auto. Smooth gear change. Nothing wrong with that. Air conditioning's making a bit of a sound. I don't know if that's normal or what, but it's making it. That sound. It works, but it definitely knows it. It's definitely telling you it's on. Let's turn that down. I can't hear what I'm thinking. Those are the little touches between the Corolla and the Accent. I guess that's why there's a price differential. Because there is a quality differential. I wouldn't necessarily say a reliability differential, but Hyundai scores very favorably in that regard. Just a few little touches. Let's test out the handling here. Gets around the circle with no problem whatsoever. Then we bury it. See, there is a bit of power when you want it. Power on demand. Haven't had to put oil in for the last month or two of having this car. On the highway, more than enough power. Definitely more peppy than the Corolla. It just depends what your budget is. But you're really not going to go wrong with either car. Personally, I'd go with a Corolla. I'd actually buy the previous generation to the red Corolla, which was rather sexy, although this car has never let us down. It's based on the Celica frame and chassis, so you're getting kind of sports car handling from a Corolla. Only problem is it's a bit underpowered, the 1.4. That in a 1.8 is, or even a 2 liter, that is a thing of beauty. That is a thing of beauty. All in all, I give the Hyundai Accent 2008 model, I'll give it a good 7 out of 10. If it didn't have those niggly issues, I'd give it an 8 or a 9, because it really is nice to drive. But comparing that to the Corolla, which has had no issues, well, the airbag issue, but besides that, original suspension, tire wear is good, nothing, the electronics all still work. Good, simple Toyota. One thing I don't like about both cars is you can't, there's no button to open the boot on the outside here, and neither is there a button over there. If you look from the back, the Corolla definitely looks bigger and more spacious. Now let's look inside. 135,000 on the clock here. Probably ready for a service. The only thing that's not working is this airbag. So it throws up a warning every time. Every time you start the car, that warning light comes on. Other than that, it works perfectly. Doesn't have the hard plastics over here. It doesn't have the hard, a little bit of hard there, but this is softer plastic. Feels like they're generally a more quality, spacious fit. If you got 3 kids, this is definitely the better option. More space. This doesn't have any fuel leaks. No smell of petrol. Got a slightly squeaky brakes, but I think that's a general problem with the Corollas. Maybe the brakes just needed to be shampooed properly. Air conditioning works really well. You get a lot of cold air. Simple radio, and it's got quite a bit of power. All in all, probably one of the most reliable cars you can get in the whole world. The 2008 Toyota Corolla. So in my opinion, there's not really much competition between these two cars. Straight up, straight down, the Corolla wins. But it also depends on your budget. If you've only got 40,000-50,000 rand to spend, you can get a second-hand Accent with 180,000 on the clock. That's not really going to give you much trouble at all. It's definitely less trouble than the non-Japanese or Korean brand. But if you got the extra cash and you want the most reliable family sedan in the business, the Toyota Corolla, all day long. Catch you next time, Africa Sideways.